we're back. You saw me do all the preheat treating stuff, cutting, grinding, drilling, and so now I have this blank ready to go, ready for me to grind. I'm actually working on 3 of them at the moment. One of them with a Gyudo, I never really know how to say that, but one with a Gyudo style blade. These are actually my what I have been calling the classic chef, which is something that I have been pondering for the past year or so, is a knife design that I can repeat quite easily, quite quickly. I'm just gonna do a video on one of these, the classic chef, the classic European style, Western style, whatever you want to call it, chef. Roll camera. I've sort of switched up the way that I grind my knives now. Before I would put in this bottom bevel first, and then I would put in this distal taper, which didn't entirely make sense because then I'd have to circle back and refinish this bottom bevel after I was done the distal taper. So I kind of eliminated that first step, and I'll just do the distal taper first, like you see now, and then put in this bottom final convex grind, and I'm able to control better where I have that convexity, where I have the food release. So you see that bottom line, that is what I would do first, and then I would do this second, and then I'd have to come back and refinish this. Whereas now I'm just doing this first, which is the distal taper, and then I'm coming back and putting in this bevel, so to speak. I may do an updated video on how I grind my knives now. This is a much more efficient way, and like I said, I can just control the convexity where I want that convexity depending on what I intend the knife to be used for. I can control that better, so that is what I'm working on at the moment. So I always take notes. Just thought I would share that. This one all fit, and my fronts of the G10 here are all nice and hand sanded. So next thing is to put my maker's mark on, and then final hand sand and glue. It's been a while since I've done a full tang knife, but yeah, you always finish hand sanding the blade first before you put the handle on, because then it's really difficult and almost pretty much impossible to get a clean hand sand once you've put the handles on. But this handle is looking real nice. I'm very pleased with how this G10 has come together. So should be a pretty cool knife. Okay, this thing has been a nightmare to sand. It's so difficult, but it's looking super cool. I mean, I'm thrilled with how this is turning out. But what's really cool about this is I'm so dead set on like perfect symmetry. It's just how you know how I'm wired to do things. With this, I can see exactly what I'm doing. All the high and low spots and where I need to take more off one side and one off the other side. So this is a really good visual. But like I said, it's a nightmare to see my layout lines. Anyways, time to hand sand and this thing's done. Let's get it.